Three for the Money is brought to you by the Trend Center app. This is the best tool for sports betting research. The Trend Center app, you can test betting systems from the past 20 years, explore thousands of existing trends and systems from top betting experts, choose from hundreds of filters to test different systems for each sport. Save these trends and get notified when their systems have games. Download the app and use our code TFTM for 15% off a premium membership after a 2-day free trial. Okay. We're here. We're back. It's Three for the Money. New episodes every Thursday per usual. Brought to you by the Trend Center app, the greatest tool on the planet for sports bettors. Check it out. Link in the bio. 15% off a premium membership. Not much has changed since last week. So, I mean, we're just kind of it's still playoffs time. Nothing really has happened. I mean, the Indy 500 was this weekend. Um, Not that I care. It's just something that happened. Um, but yes, let's check in with the gents. Chris?
Doing good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much same as last week. Got my beloved Pacers on the TV next to me, so if I look distracted, that's why. Hoping they can avoid another monumental choke job like they did in Game Three. But other than that, pretty good. I mean, Pacers up 2-1 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Hard to be not happy right now. So again, well, I mean, this could be a freezing cold take given how the next few hours play out. But as of now, Chris is happy overall. So yeah, just kicking it. Sean, how you doing?
Not too bad. Just chilling. Been busy. Haven't been able to catch up on sports. Uh, but I am just excited to talk ball, puck, whatever crosses our path for this one.
Yeah. And for those of you at home that don't know this, Sean turned 45 on Sunday. So, Saturday.
Yes, it's actually 53.
Yeah. So,
You're only off by 8 years, but
yeah.
I think I look pretty
Being
good.
nice.
Yeah,
Try to be
pretty
nice.
good for 53.
It's good for an almost senior citizen.
Hmm.
You're doing all
Dude,
right, buddy.
I got my AARP card, you know,
You can get
just
those without
chilling.
being old.
I understand, but
I was looking
only
into
old
it
people
once.
have them.
What is that? What do you get with that? I know that old people have it, but I honestly can't even tell you what it is.
You get discounts on everything,
Interesting.
essentially. Like, it's like 5% here, 10% here on a lot of shit.
Just
It's
just
like,
cuz.
well,
Yeah.
it's like flights, hotels, dining.
Fast
I mean, it's
food.
everything. The health benefits, a lot of discounts.
And it's completely free. Like, anyone can just sign up for it.
I think it's like $15 a year or something, but you
Why
save thousands.
why doesn't every person do this? I'm gonna look into that as soon as this is over. I didn't know you could do that.
Well, I looked into it when all three of us were living it together, and I brought it up once, and you guys made fun of me, so I stopped.
We were younger then. Now I think it's a great idea.
Because like I saw some TikTok about it, and I looked into it, and I was like, dude, you can just they just give these to anyone. You can just do this. Um, but yeah, that's funny. Um, yeah. So basketball is still in full effect. I think the Wolves are probably done. Bad take by me last week. Whatever. Who cares? It's only game. But I mean the Thunder. I mean they look great. Honestly, I mean it's they seem like a well put together team, and you know If SGA can stop becoming this generation's Harden, then maybe they'll have a little bit more respect. But um, Chris, did you want to speak on that?
I'm players like him. Like he's not the only one. He's just the poster child of it now. I mean, Harden did it for years. Trey Young, Jalen Brunson does it. Like he has his flare ups. It makes me hate basketball. Like if you were like a mediocre to like average to like slightly above average player doing that, like whatever. Like you're doing what you can to get points. SGA is legitimately like a top two basketball player on the planet right now. What why is he flailing anytime somebody looks at him the wrong? It just, I know this is not a new take. Everyone's saying this, but it makes me just hate basketball watching it. And just players, I mean, James Harden's the same way, Trey Young. It's just, I thought we were done with this because the NBA, like, for a little bit pretended to care about this. Like, hey, we're cracking down on it. And then I think that lasted maybe half a season. And now it's like you can just lean into someone, you can just flail, and it's automatically a foul again. And it's, I hate it so much. I hate watching the Oklahoma City play basketball or the Thunder play basketball. It's just not an appealing brand because of that's what he does. But that's
Mhm.
my take. I know it's nothing new or groundbreaking, but
Right. But I mean that's kind of it. I mean Anthony Edwards, like they took a shit all over them on game three, but then OKC took game four to go up 3-1. So uh, you know, fucking away she goes, I guess. Um, but uh, but yeah, the Pacers and the Knicks, it seems like no lead is safe, which when you look at it objectively is incredibly entertaining. Um, it's kind of what you want out of any sport, really. Um, so this is great, honestly. Um, I'm I might pull that up on the side here just so I can pay attention. But yeah, I mean, like I don't really have any other takes, any news about the basketball world except for Tyrese Halliburton's father. Um, now can come back.
he's in attendance for this game. He's in a suite. He's not allowed courtside, but he's in a suite for this game. And I assume every game they have going forward.
I'd
About
hope
damn
so.
time.
Yeah.
Just wants to watch his son play ball.
Have they ever done that to anyone else? I mean,
I mean, they've banned fans before for like cursing at player, like saying like not cool shit to players, and like I assume like throwing stuff and streaking. But I don't think I've ever seen where they banned a parent from a professional any like across the map like professional sports. I don't think I've ever seen that.
yeah. When I think about this and thinking about fans on the court side being a distraction, I can't help but think about when the Toronto Raptors were in the final and Drake was like on the half court, like in the middle of the court, just like yelling, like during the game, and everybody was like cool with it, and like
I was not. I fucking hated that.
that
That
shit
was
was
so.
stupid.
The NBA is enough of a circus already. We don't need Drake out here like pretending like he's part of the team.
Yeah, and like you watch the Last Dance, and it's like Spike Jones is a
Wait,
Knicks super fan. But Spike Lee,
yeah,
Mike Jones, Spike Lee is a Knicks super fan, and he's like yelling at MJ the entire time. And it's like, what are we do? What are we doing here?
Spike Lee will at least sit in his seat. Like he doesn't get up and like go on like cross like the threshold. Like he will sit in his seat and yell at people. Which hey, you paid your ticket, that's fine. But yeah, Drake just going out on the court and it was the fucking worst.
Yeah. Do you remember that, Sean?
I do. Those real that was real main character days for Drake. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that was when he was I am the shit and nobody can say anything to me and tell me to do something. those days are over, but and for the
Thank
better.
you, Kendrick.
Thank you, Kendrick Lamar.
Um,
Yes, that was a very annoying time for Drake, just in general, just being Drake.
yeah, I remember a ton of people made fun of him for it, and he just kept doing it. Um, but you know what? Whatever. If you have a bazillion dollars and a large snake for a weapon, then I mean, go right ahead, I guess. But I mean, is that kind of it for basketball? I mean, it's
Well,
we're in a weird spot because it's like every night we're getting a game, and it's this far in the playoffs where it's like, all right, this is pretty much guaranteed to be a good game. Uh, but it's like I don't know. There's not still much to talk about. I
I'll
don't know.
just say these two playoffs, like the NBA playoff series, are just polar opposites. Every game except for game four in the Western Conference has been a blowout. And then in the East, it's like you don't want a big lead because game one and three, both team like Pacers and Knicks both had 20-point leads and choked. So it's like I've never seen a strategy or a key to a series be like
Don't,
win by 10.
yeah,
Don't you dare go up 20 because you're gonna lose.
Let's play some solid fundamental basketball.
Meanwhile, in OKC, Minnesota, it's like every game, aside from game four, has been like 30 points. I don't know about game one or two. They were not particularly close, but I know game three, Wolves dropped their balls on them. But
Hmm. Yeah. Um, I mean,
well,
other than that,
speaking of super fans and, Spike Lee, um, is Timothy Chalamet like this generation's Jack Nicholson for Knicks fans?
I
that that is an interesting
love that
question.
guy.
I know that guy's awesome, but
We're teetering on the border, I feel like, of Chalamet fatigue because it's starting to get that point where it's like, okay, like I get it, he's there, but
mhm.
the guy just loves ball. Like I don't dislike him at all. It's just like, okay, I get it. Like famous guy is at basketball game. Cool. But he loves ball so much.
He does.
Yeah.
He
I don't
knows
think,
ball too.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think that we'll get fatigue necessarily. I mean, he's just showing up. Like nobody's paying him to
Oh,
sit
yeah.
there that we know of. He's just doing his thing. And if we get any fatigue, it's based off of I don't know, fucking ESPN, TNT, just putting him
Hmm.
on the camera the whole time. But
Yes.
he's just
Yeah,
living his life.
that's what I was saying. It's yeah,
Yeah,
it's not him being there. It's just they show him all the time, which have dialed it back a little bit lately, but it's still maybe that's
yeah.
just Pacers fan. But you see as a Guy Fieri look for game three.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, dude's rock. That was awesome. He got out of a plane at the Indianapolis airport wearing that.
Yeah. I
That's all.
mean, how can you not love that guy? You know?
He is. Yeah, he's the best.
Like, God. But I think it's really interesting to compare him to, Jack Nicholson, who's also a mega Knicks fan,
He's a Lakers fan.
or Lakers fan, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah,
But like,
big
accomplished
market. Yeah.
actor, big actor. It's like, oh shit, watch out, Spike. Timmy's coming.
Timmy
Yeah,
C.
we need a passing of the torch moment between Spike and Chalamet.
They just hands over his glasses.
Yeah, I would love that. I'd pay a little bit of money to watch that.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'd watch it I'd buy the pay-per-view for that game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it's about 4.99 or however much it'd be.
that's fair.
Um, yeah, I mean, I think that's it for basketball. We can move on to hockey. I mean, let me think. I mean, the Oilers are going to take the series, And the Panthers, I mean, they have done a gentleman. Well, they haven't done it yet. They're in the midst of a gentleman's sweep for the Carolina series. You know, win in five, but um, it
Are all the guys that were hurt in game four coming back for five? So I saw like three, it was like Reinhardt and a couple other guys. I couldn't tell you exactly who, but I just saw it on like the ESPN ticker when I was at the bar on Monday.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Maybe I'll look it up. Maybe I won't. I probably
Because I
won't.
was looking at the line for tomorrow night, the Panthers, and they're only minus 125. I know it's in Carolina, but just thought that was a little low.
Yeah, I mean, Carolina has lost 13 of their last 14 Western Conference Final games, which is
That,
insane. That's an insane stat.
Yeah, being
yeah.
1-15 is not a good look.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like I believe it was 2 years ago when the Panthers swept them to go to the final against Vegas. Um, their head coach Brendan Moore was like, "We we got swept, but we didn't get swept." Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, it
Vaguely.
was. He was like, he was essentially saying like, it doesn't feel like we got swept, but the way he said it was like, we didn't really get swept. Like we played tough. It's like, okay, cool. You lost four straight hockey games.
Yeah.
One.
It was a
Let's see, you
very
lost one, two, three, four in a row?
So
Four in
yeah
a row? Sounds
yeah.
like he got swept, but
I was just saying it was a funny moment,
I know.
yeah,
and
We're just playing along.
because all those games were like one goal games, a couple of them in overtime, but that was just funny.
I mean, I get what he's saying, but bro, you got swept.
Yeah, he was a man crushed at that point. Your brain ain't worky too good. Um,
Well, I mean, we're probably going to get the same matchup as last year.
you know what? That's all right.
That is,
I'm gonna ride
it's
out
pretty all right. I
this
mean,
future.
this is the third time the Panthers will have gone to a Stanley Cup final in 3 years. I'm not jealous or anything,
Yeah,
but
you know,
not at all. I mean, just, you know, finish third in the league and then get the lowest draft spot that we could get, and then just going to be bad for a while. Just,
it's fine. It's fine.
you gonna cry?
no, I'm not going to.
All
Not jealous at all.
Not at all.
right. You gonna
Not at
cry?
all. It's fine.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Well that's what happens when you have
What
like
happened?
Pacers are up 10.
Uh-oh.
Let's rein it in a little bit, boys. Let's not get too carried away here.
slow it down.
It's someone out there like Jackie Moon in semi-pro swatting shots for his own team.
No.
Um,
Damn it, Vakitis, learn fucking English.
yeah, when your team is
Uh,
good at drafting, and you have a good coach and you have a good front office, you go to three Stanley Cup finals in a row. That's typically what happens. So I wouldn't know though.
right, right, right.
So
Uh, did you see that the formerly or the newly named Utah Mammoth, which I don't think we've talked about on the show yet, uh, but their arena is not capable of having. There's a section of the stadium where about 5,000 fans will not be able to see both goals.
hmm.
So they've got to do some like major renovations, and like those will be ready in like 2 years.
So are they not just playing where like the Jazz play?
The Jazz play in the Delta Center.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say yes. I would struggle to or I find it hard to believe there's another arena that size in Salt Lake City,
Yeah.
Utah.
I mean, it says that it's obstructed viewing,
Yeah.
but 5,000 seats, only one side of the ice. That
I remember
sucks.
the Nets had something like that when they played at the Barclays Center. Because when they moved in, it was like, or not the Nets, excuse me, the Islanders, because they were playing where the Nets play. And it was like people were like, well, you can't see half the ice. It's like it's a basketball arena. Like it wasn't built for hockey. Like I don't
Yeah.
personally get how you can't see both sides in like both, but
I
I
mean, the only thing that I can compare it to is when us three went to the Knoxville Ice Bears game and we bought the cheapest tickets and we couldn't see the goal that was closest to us because of where the seats were obstructing our view of the goal that was closest to us. So we moved
Right.
and we got away
But
with it.
that
yeah,
also
I mean, it says these are obstructed views, so that means they are cheaper tickets. Like you know what you're getting into. But
that
you see obstructed viewing, you're like, oh, okay. Maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe it will just be like looking up in a movie theater. It's not like that. You can't see half the fucking game.
Yeah, that's
That's a lot of people too.
yeah,
yeah.
because I mean I don't know exactly how many they seat, but for like a hockey basketball arena, like yeah, 5,000, that's a
That's a
decent chunk of your audience.
let's look at the Delta Center
This is
capacity.
this
20,000.
it's a quarter.
Yeah. Quarter of your fans can't see half the ice.
Jesus. I feel like this is like the like a ghost of Arizona Coyotes curse or something.
Oilers just scored, by the way.
Let's go. Um, the ghost of the Arizona Coyotes. Um,
The Chupacabra.
yeah, Chupacabrage. So that's interesting. Yeah, I thought
Speaking
they
of
would.
the oh good.
I mean, I just thought they would play at where the Jazz play, and
I think
They,
they do.
they
I mean,
do.
a court isn't that much bigger than
I know.
or
That's
that much
that's what
smaller than an ice rink.
I guess bucket to bucket, it's not, 200 feet
Yeah,
because
and
they have to
I
make room for, I don't know for sure. I should know that, but yeah, I'm guessing post to post isn't 200 and, a whole sheet of ice is 200, but that's just me, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways that they don't have problems with Jazz games, but
An
for some
NBA
reason, yeah.
NBA court is 94 feet long and
Okay. So
50
it's
feet wide.
literally, yeah, it's literally half. It's almost
Yeah.
a little less than
ah
half of, okay. Cool. So that is the reason, probably.
much bigger.
Yeah. So ice is
Okay,
just, there's just bigger, more space. I got it.
ice big,
Not hard to figure out.
and the basketball hoops are in the air, so everyone can see them.
Very true.
Yeah.
Astute observation.
Thank you,
Astute.
dude.
Speaking of the coyotes, I was trying to find it while we were talking. I couldn't find it on Twitter. I saw something that prior to, I guess, what was it, last night? Yeah, that the Coyotes had won a conference finals game more recently than the Hurricanes.
Um,
Ugh.
I was trying to like I thought I saw that like a few times on Twitter on like Sunday, but I was searching for, I mean, granted it was 2 minutes while we were talking, I couldn't find anything.
I don't know that one for sure, but I'll take your word for it. Um, I do know another fun stat. The Edmonton Oilers, um, this playoff run have already won two playoff series, which the Leafs have only won two playoff series in the past 25 years.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fun. Um,
Did we talk about the Sabres stat last week? The Sabres Leafs. The Sabres have more playoff series wins than the since the lockout than the Leafs.
Damn.
We
The
haven't
Sabres
talked
have
about it, but
Sabres
yeah.
haven't been to the playoffs in 14 years.
Golly.
Yeah, jumping back to the Hurricanes, I found that they did win their first conference finals game in 19 years, yesterday. 19 years. That's a long time. Um,
Damn.
but the last time they won their Eastern Conference Finals was in 2006.
That's when they won.
I
Yeah,
assume that's when they won the cup.
yeah,
Yeah.
with old Rod.
And the hockey
Lavi.
goalie, Cam Ward.
Uh,
And Lavi was the coach of that team, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was. I mean, Lavi's always kind of been a pretty good coach for the first few years, and
Mm-hmm.
then
is
he's
he
good. He's
still
good.
is he still in New York? Or he get fired?
I
I think
think
he
he
got
might have
fired.
gotten fired.
I mean, deserved, but I just hadn't seen anything for sure yet.
Um, I don't know, bro. Um, let's see. My mind is going as slow as molasses right now, trying to think of something to talk about. Um, it's such a weird
Yeah,
spot where not really a lot is going on. I mean, I saw an interesting stat that it's like, Chris might have told me this actually. Like was it the White Sox only won like 40 games last year, but the Rockies this year are on pace to win 28.
Something like that. I don't. Yeah, I think I told you that. I can't remember exactly when, but yeah, the Rockies are on pace to be far and away the worst team in baseball history.
they are on pace to be 75 games behind the Dodgers by the
Yeah,
end of the season.
they're also on pace to have like a negative, like I forget what it is exactly. I don't want to butcher it, but it's
Is it
like
a run differential?
yeah, it's like the biggest run differential like variance in MLB history by like 60% or something like that. Like
Jesus.
Dude, I don't get it. Like they they live in a city that's a mile above the sea. The air is thinner. The ball should go farther. Just nuke it. Just nuke them. Just fucking swing, dude.
Just
yeah,
go swing a home
it's
run.
I mean the problem is the other teams do that too. And
That's true.
a hell of a lot better than the Rockies do.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. Damn.
But no, I mean they're it is I wish I had all those stats in front of me, but yeah, they're on pace to be like the White Sox were god awful last year. They won like 40 something games. Yeah, the Rockies might win less than half of that.
Jesus. That's not very good. Um,
I'm trying to find their record as of now.
The Rockies?
nice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to type where.
Let's see.
They are 9-45.
Jesus.
2-8 in their last 10. So things are
Don't let them
looking
get
up.
hot.
9 wins in 54 baseball games. We are in May and they have 9 wins.
We're almost in June.
We are on the cusp of June.
There's a very real chance they don't have double digit wins by June.
Good Lord.
They play tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're playing right now. They're playing the Cubs. They're down 2, top of the 4th.
oh yeah.
Um, a quick hit. The the fucking the United States men's hockey team won gold.
Shout out
Oh
Brady
yeah.
Shea.
Yeah. They haven't
Well,
done that in like 90 something years or something.
that's the IIHF World Championship or whatever. Is that what that
Yes.
was? Okay. I feel like I see like worlds, like, and I'm like, is it juniors again? Like, and what do we talk about? We haven't won in '93.
Nah.
So who's like playing in that?
Well, it's over now, but
Well, who was playing in that? Yeah.
so Forsberg was on the Swedish team. Um, Michael McCarron was on the United States team, and so was Brady Shea. Uh, Gold medalist Michael McCarron. Um,
Damn right.
I don't know.
I
I didn't really watch it. I don't. It's not on TV.
was just, I didn't even know it was happening. Like, I saw something about it for the first time. It was like USA is advancing to the gold medal game, has a chance to win the first one, '93. I was like, what is this?
I
I was
It's
like,
think
are
we
these
had
children? What's like what level is this?
we had Swayman in net for us
oh yeah,
Americans, which was
yeah,
probably a huge help.
yeah. I mean, they have this every year. They have this every year, um, like right as the playoffs start is when they start it, and most of the rosters are just made of NHL players that um didn't make the playoffs. And then um when we had one of the years that we had Arvidsson, Ekholm, and Forsberg all on our team and we got knocked out, they all went over and played Worlds like halfway through the run. And then they ended up winning the whole thing with Sweden. So they have it every year. It's just like it starts off as like, not really, the rosters are fine. I mean, good players miss the playoffs every year. That's just a fact. Um, and then as the NHL playoffs keep going, then whoever gets knocked out and is are like still good to go, then they go play Worlds most of the time, unless they just want to do something else, whatever, go on
They just
vacation.
want to play.
Yeah.
I'm
So
looking at the roster, and Brady Shea is by far the oldest on this team at 31 years old.
Jeez.
The average age is 24. Uh, but another interesting thing about this roster, Chris, you'll know this name. He plays for the San Jose Sharks. Hype song, Viva La Vida. Will Smith.
How'd he do?
I don't know. Just looked at the
Okay.
roster.
Oh, okay. I mean, has he how much has he played in the show?
he
It's a
played
good
a whole
question.
year.
But like jury's still out on my take.
He's a pretty good player.
I know he is, but I don't want to prey on a young man's downfall. But if I end up being right on that, that he's a bust solely because of his hype song, I mean, I'm gonna crown myself a hockey draft expert. I'm gonna have to
Uh,
wait a
Will
few
S-
years, but
Will Smith recorded 7 assists in 10 games and helped Team USA win gold for their first time since 1933.
yes,
That's pretty good.
That's
that's not
pretty good.
bad. Yeah.
Seven assists.
Seven apples.
I saw uh in the under 18 um IIHF he recorded 9 goals and 11 assists in 7 games.
Oh yeah, no, that guy was
Yeah.
something like I think I saw something about him playing on that team on this team, and I was like, it made me go back and watch that old TikTok, and yeah, I saw his under 18 stats. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's like 70 points in like 35 games.
All that all that because of the smash hit Viva La Vida by Coldplay. That's what gets him up in the morning. That's what makes him that buzzer light. That's what makes that buzzer light. It's Viva La Vida. Just think about that.
Puts
It's
his pep
wild.
in a step.
I wish I had something like that in my life that just, woke me up. Like,
I've never even heard the song. I can't even.
how have you never heard that
I
song?
What?
can't even. I can't even hum the tune.
That
That
that's
seems preposterous.
yeah. I
I
can't
I
even
can't remember it. I
process
don't.
that.
What does it sound like?
I mean, do we want to sing it or are we gonna get
I
like
don't want to.
copyright?
No, we'll be fine.
They might copyright it because it'll be too perfect
Yeah, that's
by
it.
the way we sing it. So
I keep thinking of that Macklemore song that goes da, 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 da. That I don't you that
I
doesn't
don't
make it
even know
easier.
what you're talking about.
Da, 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 da. Oh, I was thinking, where do we go back? This is the moment.
Oh,
Tonight is the
okay.
night. That's the one I was thinking of.
I
I
thought
don't
you
know.
were like, when I was in the third grade, I thought I was gay.
Nah, that was a little more slow.
Will Smith, by the way, had 45 points in 74 games this season.
Not
Pretty
bad for a
good.
child.
Minus 15 as well. So
Well, I think everybody on that team.
bust.
I think everybody on that team was a minus.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think it's tough to count on anyone to be in the in the plus, in the positive.
Yeah, for that team? Hell no.
Yeah,
Their just quick scan through their leader in plus minus was um Fa- Fabian Zetterland, which I thought he played for a different team.
they traded him.
Oh, okay, well he had a +8.
Still good.
everyone everyone else, I think he was the only one. Yeah. This other guy who played in 7 games had a 0, but everyone else was a negative. So yeah, maybe minus 15 is not that bad.
Yeah. All right. Moving on, I guess. I don't know. Do you guys got anything? I'm blanking here.
Uh, did you guys see, this isn't really sports related, but I thought it was really, really funny. But do you guys know about this cheese race?
No.
Where they roll it down a hill.
Yeah.
I've seen like clips on Twitter. I know nothing. I don't even know. I
Yeah.
assume it's in some Eastern European country, but that's all I know about it.
Such a Eastern Bloc thing to do.
I mean,
But
it's
yeah,
either that or like
it takes
Wisconsin.
it takes place in it takes place in England.
Oh,
But I'm gonna send you this video on Discord. Uh, this guy got really hurt.
A guy got really hurt.
Yeah, this dude took a tumble.
well, now I'm excited. Oh,
Uh, you just sent me a picture. I just gotta click
What?
on the link. Sorry.
Yeah.
oh, where'd he go?
He flew.
Oh my God.
Wait till like
Oh.
the other angle kicks in.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he's in the hospital.
Oh. Why do people do this?
I love this.
Why do people run with the bulls? It's tradition.
I love this.
Apparently this town's been doing this for over 600 years.
Fair.
Takes place on a 200-yard hill, and sometimes this cheese, if given the right circumstances, can reach up to 80 miles per hour down this hill.
I
Oh
love
my
this
goodness.
tweet that you sent. The bottom line, it gives like the history, but then the bottom line says, seriously, people die doing this each year.
Yeah. Two people got really hurt, had to be sent to the hospital.
I wonder if that's like a badge of honor if you die during the cheese chase or whatever the hell it's called.
I imagine it's on par with if you die running with the bulls or something.
You died in like battle. You buried with
Yeah.
a flag on your casket.
With a piece of brie
Yeah.
on. But yeah, apparently
Golly.
this German YouTuber won it. It seems like he wanted it to be like his life mission to win this thing, and he did.
So do you just have to be like the first one to grab it?
Yeah, you gotta chase the cheese.
God, that's I
That's
wouldn't do it.
wild.
but because I would be that guy, just fucking and snapping my neck, chasing some
Just
cheeks.
fucking, I have not been able to stop watching this today. I've watched this in a row probably 15, 20 times.
The fact, I
Just
mean,
watching this man just take this tumble and just fly through the air.
I hope he makes a full recovery,
Me
but
too.
he
But
looked like I'm surprised he survived.
yeah.
That looked
Um,
brutal.
yeah. Yeah.
You wear a helmet or no?
I don't see many helmets.
I feel like I
Like
feel
you
like
get
you'd be pretty,
shamed.
yeah, but be smarter than everyone.
I think this is more of like a, yeah, I think this is more of like a thrill seeker, like adrenaline junkie kind of thing to do. Like,
Yeah, if you're
you know,
doing this, I don't think you really care much about safety. You just in your
yeah,
life on
you're
a
just,
day-to-day basis.
The hill takes another.
you don't have a lot going on.
The hill claims another soul.
Oh my God.
It's an interesting
Yeah,
video.
dude. I've laughed so hard watching this. This has been my pride and joy today.
Kind of reminds me of like that Domino's commercial where they're like skydiving to deliver the pizza. And I was walking by it, and Chris was watching it, and I just go, "Ah!"
That was very, that was very funny. It wasn't even like Scott. They were legitimately like flying, and you're just, ah!
Just a
That was
blood curdling scream.
funny.
This isn't worth minimum wage. Ah. Um,
What else is coming? Yeah.
Caitlin
uh,
Clark's out for at least 2 weeks with some oblique strain.
hmm.
Oh, it
So
wasn't
there goes
wasn't
the
a punch to the
WNBA's.
face.
No, there goes the WNBA's viewership for the next couple weeks.
Is she
I saw something on Twitter, but I don't think it's true that they lost like 95% of their followers or something.
Did did Sean get sentled?
What does that
what?
mean?
NBA sentle. Are we? Are you guys just
What?
not on Twitter?
No, not
Not a
really.
lot.
It's so the
Sean only watches cheese videos.
Yeah.
Sean gets on Twitter once a year. But no, this is mind blowing. But no,
Okay,
the real
break this down. Break this down.
okay. So the real account is NBA Central. NBA Central is
Oh, okay.
parody
I
that
got
just
you.
tweets absurd things, and occasionally the dipshits on at ESPN will
I
like
got
read it on.
censored.
Well, yeah,
Damn.
but I was gonna say the war right now between Central and WNBA fans is one of the most entertaining things because it's people treating it like actual news and be like, no, that's not real. Like they said something like Angel Reese got fined $13 for like starting some fight, and people are in the comments like, this isn't real. Like this is sexist, so fake. Fucking Caitlin Clark fans. It's like, you people. It's just,
I have seen that, like stuff like
yeah.
that. Like it's just literally people screaming into the void about something that obviously isn't true. And
It's
unfortunately, I was one of those people today, but I wasn't screaming into the void.
you didn't
The void caught me.
you didn't really even get got because you were like, I don't. This
This
probably isn't
isn't
true.
true.
But
Yeah.
yeah, if you were like, did you see that the WNBA lost whatever 3 million, whatever it was? Then yeah,
I
I'd
don't
be like,
know.
oh no.
Is it sexist of me to be like, oh, Caitlin Clark's out 2 weeks? It makes sense why they lost 95% of their followers.
Oh
Or
yeah,
like,
like if that turned out to be true, I'd be like, that's a lot, but
Who
yeah.
cares?
It was
keep an eye on.
obviously such breaking news that I was like, I'm really not going to fact check this at all. This could take 2 seconds to go on their Instagram and just look up the WNBA. Look how many followers they have.
Angel Reese was fined $13. It's like a quarter of her paycheck.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you really like do the math, like what percentage of her paycheck it is, it probably equates to what the NBA guys get fined.
Yeah. So
I got censored.
is
A little bit.
is Caitlin Clark? Did she get the Angel Reese flu? Look at the sketty. I don't know.
I mean, no.
All right.
Like it's
I
not
just thought it'd be
really
funny. I just
the
thought it'd be
flu
funny.
when she just dummies her every time they play. So and
Oh,
they there's 18 or 8, 10. There's not a lot of teams in this league. You play the same teams like a lot.
I
So
wouldn't
you
know.
could say that about every.
Would you on the street
Want this
this
dollar or
this
tickets
dollar?
courtside of WNBA tickets? I'll take the dollar. It is sad. I think it is sad for like just a sport in general because you like if you're an athlete, you want fans to come, but that video is so fucking funny.
Do you want this dollar or courtside seats to the is the
It's like a crumpled, wrinkled up dollar too. It doesn't even look like a good dollar. You couldn't fit that dollar in a vending machine if you tried.
I remember like I remember seeing some Twitter post and it was like um loser of fantasy football has to go to a WNBA game with no phone, no money. You can't bet on the game, no earplugs, no nothing. Just the clothes on your back and probably your wallet to just, you know, get in to prove you're you, but other than that, you got to be locked in.
I still think that's a phenomenal punishment, but it can't be a Caitlin Clark game. Like you got to go
Yeah.
like Mystics at Dream on like a Tuesday night.
Go find a late start. Oh
No, no,
God.
we should make it because I still think this would be a good idea. But no, it has to be either late start or Saturday afternoon, to where
Mhm,
that's your whole Saturday.
mhm.
Yeah.
It's like Tuesday night, you're like, I'm probably not gonna do anything anyway. It's like, no, this it has to be a Saturday afternoon game where it's like, well, I was gonna do literally anything else.
Saturday, a day that matters.
Yeah, yeah. It's a hell of a lot higher on the power rankings than Tuesday.
I like Tuesday.
Now,
Tuesday has
as a
Tuesdays.
as a fantasy football punishment, would you rather go to a WNBA game, just raw dog it through a WNBA game, or make a tasteful 12-month calendar a photo calendar?
Oh, I
12
do the
months.
calendar.
I do account. I wouldn't even think twice.
That
Okay.
wouldn't even be a punishment.
Okay. That'd be a punish. It'd be funny. I'd make it, you can make it enjoyable, but it'd still be a punishment.
I don't know. I think it'd be
Uh,
fun.
would you do the what is it, the dozen donuts, 12 beers, 12 miles?
I'd go to a WNBA game because a
Really?
WNBA game
Yeah.
would make me physically ill. I think if I ate 12 donuts and ran
You
12,
don't know that.
no, if I ate a dozen donuts and ran 12 miles, both just in one day, I think my heart would stop.
Yeah. Your heart's not that good, Chris.
It's not. And you pile on 12 beers and 12 donuts and then make me run 12 miles, something I haven't done. And like, does it have to be continuous or can you like run
You
a
could
couple
probably break it
miles?
up.
Okay. That's
You
different. I'd still probably die.
you could
But
probably want to run a couple, drink some beers, eat a couple donuts, run a couple more miles. But time is of the essence.
I think
I
getting the miles out early is crucial.
yeah, I'd
Yeah.
definitely save the beers for last. Because if I ran 2 miles and then had a beer, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just gonna stay here and Drink and eat
Drink.
donuts.
You know what? This just turned into a pretty good day.
Yeah, it's like I'm just not gonna do. I'd be like Rux in that one season where he just refuses to do the punishment. They're like, you have to. He's like, or what? I'm like, you have to. I'd just be like, I'm not doing it.
Oh shit. I had something else.
I don't know. Let's see. What's the score, Chris?
It's halftime right now. I missed the very end, so I don't know the exact score.
We were
So
talking about beer and
talking
donuts.
about the freaking WNBA. 69-64 at half. Damn, that's a high score.
Say it like it's a bad thing.
Nice. I feel Tuesday.
Tuesday has to.
Oh, Will, you know how you walked in and I was watching John Wick?
Sure.
That was Kevin Nash, by the way, in that movie.
Didn't sound like him.
It was him. I looked.
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never seen him, and I had the weekend off, and I was like, I'm gonna watch all 4 John Wick movies.
I haven't
I
seen
didn't-
3 or 4, but I mean, they look fantastic.
I didn't know he
They're-
could do
they're all right.
a Russian accent or whatever accent that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
don't
came
remember.
in,
Nothing like him.
You were just talking with me, and then like John Wick was playing, and then you just interrupted yourself, and you was like, "Is that Kevin Nash?" And I was like,
Well,
"I
yeah,
don't know."
it was your birthday, and I was like, well, Sean, what does it feel like to be 63 years old? Is that Kevin Nash?
The
Vols
day after my
basketball
birthday,
legend.
I was recovering, so I wanted to watch John Wick. But yeah, it's him.
That's crazy. Kevin Nash is a weird character. His
In that movie or in real life?
weird real life.
Yeah.
Like he kind of talks like he knows everything, but also has a good perspective. I don't know. But also he also talks like he hates everything. Like, I don't know.
He also talks like a 13-year-old because he says
Yeah.
fuck, shit, and god damn it like every other word. And I'm like,
Yeah.
like I obviously am fine with some salty language, but
Yeah.
like I'll listen to interviews from him. I'm like, good lord, like you're like 70, grow up.
Or this fucking
I
Yeah.
almost forgot, but there has been some breaking news. Guess
is it?
who started a podcast?
Um,
I'm
It was Cody
hoping one
Rhodes.
of you. No.
Is this
Cody Rhodes just started a podcast.
Okay,
in the
great,
world
but
of
it's not.
sports or just like in?
Yes, in the world of sports,
Okay, hold on.
not sports entertainment.
Ah, fuck. Is it Shohei Ohtani?
No.
Um,
I was hoping one of y'all had seen this on Twitter because you're on Titans Twitter. That's
Meta
a hint.
World Peace.
Wait, if it's Titans, then
Derek?
Isaiah Wilson.
John Robinson has started a podcast
What the hell
called
is
the
he
J.
doing with
Rob
his
Show.
life?
Obviously
See-
nothing. Like what the hell are we doing with our life? We're just talking ball.
We just
See,
do this on Tuesdays,
I-
Wednesdays.
I don't condone cyberbullying, but I'm. Oh,
You ruined the Titans.
I really want to just fire
Yeah.
off some mean comments.
Yeah. This is why oh shit. I'm gonna send you the Twitter page and we don't have to watch it right now. But the one clip that they have up from his podcast is this man this would be the most boring podcast I think I would ever listen to.
Interesting.
But y'all can watch this on your own time, but I will send it to you.
I mean, yeah, the
It's
guy
in
has
Discord.
like the charisma of a wet paper towel. So, like,
Yeah, and it fucking
and he's also
shows.
just terrible at his job. So, like, this isn't. I don't really get why Is he just not trying to be a GM anymore?
I don't know. I guess he's trying to follow in the footsteps of getting that bag through dude wipes or, um
Convenient because
and,
he's
and
shit.
then and then he'll make his own whiskey or something. I don't know. Just it's just what podcasters do now. Like
Swear.
they get sponsored by dude wipes and they make their own alcohol. That's it. That's
That sounds
podcasting.
pretty cool.
It does.
Dude
Doesn't mean it's
wipes
not true.
sponsor us.
Dude, I love dude wipes.
I'm not a
I
really
got
a
some
wipe
sitting on my
guy.
toilet right now.
Dude wipes are amazing. Never be
Never used
ashamed
them.
of using a wipe as a man. That's stupid. Clean your ass.
I didn't say that.
I'm just talking to the proverbial audience.
I have a bidet.
Okay, great.
You're not really supposed to use wipes. You flush them down the toilet.
They have flushable wipes. They make them.
Yeah, but yeah, that just means they go down. That doesn't mean that they're safe for the septic system.
It says right there on the box, flushable means you can flush them.
Yes. Do you yes, you have the ability to flush them, but it's not good for your system. That's what I'm saying.
I wasn't supposed to flush all those crayons, but I flushed them anyways. They went down.
Yeah, you probably should not have done.
My dad's antique gold watch went down when I was 6 years old. You tell me that ain't flushable?
It's gone. Out of sight, out of mind. But yes, this will probably be. I'm interested to see how long this podcast lasts.
I need him to do a Q&A episode because
hey, why did you ruin the Titans?
yeah, I just want to be like genuine, like not trying to be an asshole. Genuinely, what the fuck were you thinking?
I wanted to respond to it and be like, "Are you going to be taking callers?"
Oh,
Because I will go off. I will actually call in for the first time to a show and be like, "Why did you trade AJ Brown?" Just point blank. Why did you ruin my life
yes. Why
in the
did you
short
take
run?
the one thing in my life at the time that was providing me joy? The Titans were good for the first time since I was like able to comprehend what football was. And he just pissed it all away for fucking old pretty eyes Traylon Burks.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
mean,
that's weekly. We hate J Rock talk.
no secret. It's no secret. Fuck that guy.
Yes,
I'm gonna
fuck
tweet
that.
at him. I'm gonna tweet at him.
Okay.
Fuck you.
But if you go to his page, if you look at like his like the J Rob podcast Twitter, his like cover photo and like his profile pic is just an AI generated thing. Also, not that there's anything wrong with, using AI, but you got money. You were an NFL GM. Hire an artist. Make it look
For
good.
real.
Yeah. A GM with he's got to be like the first GM with a podcast. Um or like someone in like a front office that has a podcast.
If you don't count like radio, but you shouldn't
Yeah, I think like
because it's not the
Michael
same.
Oh yeah.
Lombardi has. I think Michael Lombardi has a podcast.
Yeah.
I could be
Okay.
wrong,
Oh,
but
okay.
I think. I mean, I don't. There's so many out there.
NFL GMs with podcast.
Yeah. It just feels like, when I compare the only thing that I feel like I can compare this to is like an athlete with a podcast. Um and it's like if they have the podcast and they play about it and it's like, okay, well that's your ability. But when you're a GM, it's your decisions. And you were hired based on your decisions. And you were also fired based on your decisions. I'm just like, it's cut and dry. I don't know. There's no like, oh well, if he wasn't hurt, then he could have played more and better. But instead he got hurt. And yeah. Now the team is less, but when it's a GM, it's like, dude, you fucked us over, bro. Anyway, We don't have to keep beating this dead horse.
It was relevant this time.
It was relevant.
It was relevant,
It's like the
definitely.
I
most
had not.
relevant J-Rob news we've heard in a long time.
I
So
have not seen that, so that was actually
it
very surprising.
came out yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah. Very, very recent news. But
good for them.
please go watch that clip after we're done. And you're gonna be like, I could not. Even if I was interested in this, I could not listen to this. You have to confirm that with me. Be like, you were right.
I'm excited. Can't wait.
I'll tell you. I'll if it's a weekly podcast, I'll put something in my calendar to tweet at him every week. Why did you ruin the Titans? Why did you
Again,
do this to me?
we don't condone cyberbullying, but
Mm-mm.
it's fair to ask questions.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah.
not trying to be an asshole, but why did you ruin one
My
of the one
life.
things that I love?
Yeah, like what? Who are you to make this decision? To just strip me of my happiness?
Strip thousands of people of their happiness.
And people
Thousands.
care.
People do care.
People
People
care.
care. People care when you're good. Now we don't care, but
I want us to be good.
I want us to be good too.
I
But I don't
want.
Well,
care right
good
now.
news. We're winning a Super Bowl with Cam Ward, so we're going to be pretty good.
I want it.
Man.
Did you see him video? I know this is stupid. He looks good throwing that football.
They all look Levis look good throwing that football too.
I know, but it's different.
Levis looks so
Oh, just
good.
it's different because it's a new guy. So,
Yeah, yeah. Man, I remember coming out of camp, we were like, Levis
Ooh, man.
leading
I'm
the
looking up
league
throws.
in passing yards.
Yep. Yeah, I just saw this pass to Calvin Ridley.
pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good. So I don't know if you guys saw this either, but apparently Hard Knocks is doing like rookie training camp. Did you see that?
For who?
Like what the Bills?
Oh,
Like
is
what
that
the
what they're
Bills.
hell?
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they will give literally anybody hard knocks instead of like the Titans or the Panthers or
Well,
something.
no, I think it's like it's not even like the real training camp. Like I think it's like what's the rookie like it's like
It's like
the
rookie mini camp.
yeah, I think.
Okay. So it's just them. It's just. I mean, I know I was
Let
just
me
saying
I
Cam
might
Ward
have
looked really good throwing football in shorts, but it's just a guys playing football in shorts.
Hard Knocks 2025 team. Okay.
I saw that Buffalo was getting something. I didn't know it was that specific. I saw they're getting like a hard knocks, whatever, but I didn't know it was for rookie minicamp. There it is.
Oh, it is okay. So the whole sorry, I'm wrong. So they have these like, in season Hard Knocks now. It's not just called Hard Knocks. It's called Hard Knocks Training Camp Edition, which is like the original Hard Knocks. So that's where I
Mhm.
got confused. But the that Hard Knocks is with the Bills, and then uh this upcoming they're gonna follow the entire NFC East, like in the in season.
Oh,
That's
okay.
kind of cool. That's actually kind of
Which
cool.
that's actually kind of decent because that division doesn't isn't terrible anymore.
Yeah.
So
I always thought Hard Knocks was supposed to, and I don't really pay very close attention to it. I never really watch it, but I always thought it was supposed to follow like a team who's kind of like on the come up
yeah,
with like you
not the
get some
future
new,
Super Bowl champion.
yeah, not
Like
guys who have been to like what, three fucking straight AFC championships. Like what?
They've done both in the past. Both bad teams and
Yeah, because the
like
Ravens had it back in the day, and they were amazing back then. So yeah,
right, that was right after they won the Super Bowl and they
yeah,
were trying to go back to back, but didn't.
tragic.
Fuck 'em. Um,
There were 21 teams that were eligible for Hard Knocks. Uh, but like the only teams that can't get Hard Knocks are teams with a first year head coach and teams that were featured in Hard Knocks season in Hard Knocks in season, which was the entire AFC North, I think, with the Browns, Bengals, Ravens, and Steelers. I think they did their in season thing. And then not to have been featured in the last 8 years. So that's I thought they were like had to win this many games or had to have lost this many games, but apparently those are like the only three factors in choosing a hard knocks
Hmm.
team.
hmm, interesting.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. I don't know if this is a hot take. I just never watch Hard Knocks. I don't find it particularly entertaining.
The only
Yeah.
hard knocks I watched was the 2021 season because with the like COVID stuff, I was like, oh, this could be actually pretty interesting in how they like do things.
Was it?
Like with the no.
Okay.
It was actually pretty fucking boring. It was weird, but yeah. Or was it
All right.
2020? Did they play in 2020? Yeah, they did. I think it was that one. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that.
It's with the Chargers.
All right. Sick. Fucking football.
We're close.
Um,
13 Saturdays
Wow, is that it? Fuck.
from college football. Yeah.
Oh, shit,
Week 0.
That's gonna fly by, guys.
Speaking
It
of
really
college
is.
football,
Oh yeah,
they announced that today.
26,
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
They
And
announced
the,
college football today for the
Yeah.
first time.
I was sitting here, I was like, and I was, what about college football?
They announced it, Chris.
They're playing.
we get another one.
I'm still playing this one. See, that's the thing. It's like I played the last one for 10 years. I'm good with this one for now. I mean, I'm still probably going to buy the new one, but it was just
Right.
like when they announced, I think when like the rumor was like, oh yeah, they're having another one next year. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
good with this, honestly. Like
What
they'll have
EA
like,
does, dude.
yeah. Oh, I know. And I mean, I'm not shocked. This one made a shit ton of money. So yeah, they're definitely gonna do it again. But they're gonna have like new teams. So that's cool.
They're gonna add new teams.
Yeah, Delaware and Missouri State moving up to
Oh,
Coosa.
okay.
MT future rivals.
God. Jesus Christ.
Delaware and Missouri State.
Jesus.
Yay.
I still do have to take MTSU to win a natty. Haven't done that yet. I did max out my my coach, Corinthians Thompson. I'm gonna keep that name though. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. Corinthians Thompson. Shit. I don't know. You guys want to end?
Yeah, it's
I don't
about
know.
that time.
Yeah, it's
Oilers are
about
up
that time.
2-1. So
Sick. About to catch that shit. All right.
Catch that shit.
Catch that shit right now. All right. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Any way you interact with this really helps us out. Check out the Trend Center app, link in the bio. 15% off a premium membership. And then follow us on everything for daily picks. Because Chris is guaranteed to do it. Yeah, I mean, we'll see you next week where we're probably going to get at least half of the final matchups for the NBA and the NHL playoffs. So here we go. Here we go. All right, there's 3 of us. Now let's make some money.
Woo! All right.